Buenas los motherfuckers. I finally cleared some room on my phone here a little bit. Got almost an hour worth of space. Dude, I've been fucking stewing on that shit from the other day that I talked about the Builders, man. I'm so fucking sick and tired of these super rich motherfuckers, dude. I can't put it into words, man. Just seeing how much they fuck everybody over. And it's like, they own everything, they have everything. There's not much left to get, and yet they're still finding ways to fucking do it. So, like, I just seen a video from More Perfect Union, which is a really good channel that self-proclaimed socialist, but I don't really give a fuck what somebody's ism is in particular. I just want to hear. I'm willing to listen to what people have to fucking say, because anything, I don't know about anything, but there's gotta be a better way about going about life than this fucking consumerist bullshit we've been living in for fucking ever. Roll this up. But I don't know, man. I'm just fucking fed up with all of it, dude. I'm so fucking fed up. I'm fed up with this fucking president, these so-called presidents, so-called leaders of ours that are just fucking scum. Just a bunch of worthless fucks that just a bunch of fucking jackals that opportunist motherfuckers that keep selling out America as they sit up on stages. This is why I don't listen to presidents like when they talk on TV and shit, because it makes me want to strangle their ass more than I already want to. You know, hearing them talking about America always stands with its core values of freedom and democracy. For who, motherfucker? Because we ain't got it. You ain't spreading that shit to any other fucking place. So what the fuck are you talking about? And of all the just bold-faced fucking lies, like I listened to a couple documentaries and they would have clips of presidents talking and shit, and it's just like hearing and like these politicians too and saying the shit that they say, and I'm like, I don't know if they honestly have told themselves these lies so many times they actually believe them, or if they just know how full of shit they are, or if they're just completely naive and have no idea that all this shit you see on the news, all these countries and this tension and debate between the communist countries and the Western countries, and they're all fucking working together, man. They're all working together. And all that shit is a fucking show. That's why I turned it off 20 fucking plus years ago. And I highly advise that anybody else do the fucking same, because the sooner you get that bullshit propaganda out of your fucking head, the sooner it will help you to be able to see things for how they really are, because you're not being fed a fucking line that they want you to believe. I don't believe shit that fucking any politician or president has to fucking say. Motherfuckers talking about Snowden, I didn't mention this the other day, but you know, Obama and Trump both talking about how Edward Snowden, at first, at some point, one of the elections, Trump was saying how he was going to pardon Edward Snowden, and then turns around and says that he's a fucking traitor. Same with Obama. Both said he's a traitor. Both said that if he came back, they would prosecute him as a traitor and give him the death sentence. And I'm like, how the fuck are a bunch of fucking war criminals who are responsible for fucking who knows how many fucking people dying, who have a whole row of seats right up front in hell right next to Hitler waiting for their ass, gonna sit there and talk about a guy who actually filled us in on on some of the bullshit. Now when I say some of the bullshit, he had a lot of information, but it pertained to one particular aspect, like the spying through our fucking phones, the recording things that I've been saying for fucking since cell phones became popular. I've been telling people, even when we buy Nextels, I'm like, dude, you know, they're fucking, somebody's listening to shit. Somewhere, somehow, someplace, they're storing all this information. Everything your phone hears, and everywhere it goes. Because that's all they can really track. And then eventually they can track text messages too. And then once the smartphones came out, then I tried telling people too, I'm like, yo, man, there's a lot of shit on here. And even early on, there was a lot of stuff you could put on there. I'm like, you know, they're going to fucking track all of this. Everything your phone sees, hears, everything you do, everywhere you go, everything's going to be recorded. And sure enough, that's what Snowden said. Everything by default, from everyone, is automatically recorded, filtered. I don't know what they're filtering for. That makes me kind of curious. Filtered, sorted, and stored. Everything, which is what I've said for a long, long time. But now my point when I said that the little bit is in, it would just pertain. I mean, it's a huge fucking ordeal too, and it's a lot of information, but it's just one specific thing that doesn't cover all the rest of the corruption going on that the Bilderbergs are fucking doing. And these motherfuckers, I mean, dude, it sounds like from from what I heard recently, it sounds like they're trying to basically steal all the fucking water in Texas and turn around and sell it right back to me, because some hedge fund manager, they create a fucking crisis by just draining the water, probably for fucking cooling, for coolant for their what's it called, their data centers where they're storing all this fucking information. But whatever the fuck they're using it for, they steal all the shit, and then some hedge fund manager says he's got a plan to meet the need and deliver billions of gallons of fresh water to Texas cities, like. Or if you just didn't fucking steal it to begin with, cocksucker. I mean, dude, do they really have to fucking go to the length of literally... I mean, we're already paying out the ass for water anyways. Free, clean fucking water should be accessible. That should be a fucking human right, man. Clean, accessible, drinkable fucking water that you don't have to boil or do anything to. That you have a tap where you can just drink the shit right out of it. That should be a human right. Along with a fucking home. You know, it don't have to be no mansion, but... people should have a home, a fucking, at least some kind of economy vehicle, even if it don't cost a lot, something to drive to get the fuck around, because the Bilderbergs have ensured that we pretty much have to use cars. And, dude, you know, some money coming in. I mean, a universal basic income, I don't know why anybody would have a problem with that. I think everybody should get it who makes under, you know, X amount of fucking dollars in a year. And so what the fuck people do with it? I don't give a fuck if people want to go buy, if they want to buy drugs and get high as fuck, good for them. If it makes them happy, good, fuck it, who cares? It'd be nice to have fucking money, and that's the thing, if they'd stop raising the fucking cost of everything, we wouldn't have to even, well, some people would still need that, but I'm saying it wouldn't need as many people. Like, we're getting to the point where everybody fucking needs it that makes under X amount of dollars. I'd say by the time you hit six figures, then, oh shit, by the time you hit six figures, then maybe you shouldn't need it no more. But before too long, the people making six figures, they're going to start becoming the new lower middle class. Next thing you know, they're going to be fucking poor. Like, they're protected for now because they got money, but eventually that ain't going to hold, because things are going to just be so stupidly fucking expensive that, we're all going to be fucking bankrupt. You're going to be rich or fucking a bankrupt slave doing crazy shit, man. I saw something about these fucking, I think it was Johnny Harris, I think that's his name on YouTube. He's always got some really good shit. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff, but the ones I've seen are always really good. About how, like, the rich fuckers are trying to get this, these, like, little rocks, basically, off the bottom of the ocean. I forget what the fuck they're for, but all the crazy shit they're trying to do over that. They're trying to buy up fucking fresh water. Like, Bezos wanting to buy the fresh water supply. Like, I can only imagine that's the Great Lakes. Who the fuck has the right to sell this motherfucker the water in the fucking Great Lakes? What government thinks that they have the fucking right to do that shit? I'm sick and fucking tired of our government. I'm tired of this fucking bullshit fucking facade that they put on all the fucking time. And I swear sometimes, man, I know at least in my comment sections that there's people I talk to regularly that are also not happy about this shit. Outside of that, and maybe a few people at work, I swear I feel like I'm one of the few people that's actually pissed off about this shit, because it just keeps getting worse. Next thing you know, they won't have to buy up town infrastructures. They'll just buy the Great fucking Lakes, and then every fucking town around here will have to pay out the ass to fucking use the water that they're gonna have fucking polluted and poisoned any fucking ways. They're gonna be paying out the ass for fucking polluted water. That'll probably end up fucking killing us all. And it pissed me off because these stupid fucks that have all this money, like, they think that, you know, that they did it, that they made their fortune, that they didn't. No, cocksuckers, we gave you your fortunes. There you go. That'll work. Sorry, car pulling away from the curb there. Kind of made an awkward situation, but we figured it out. You know, like, how the fuck, I mean, dude, it blows my mind. Like, I get having to pay something for water, because you do have to maintain the infrastructure, you know? All them pipes, they break. They got to get fixed. Valves go bad. They got to get fixed. There's all kind of shit that's done that has to keep it, you know, money has to be spent to keep the inventory going, or the infrastructure going. But do we have to be paying to cool these data centers we don't fucking want? I mean, seriously, what the fuck are we paying for shit we don't even fucking want, man? I don't want all our shit tracked and stored. And you'd think that just all the money they make off everything else would be good enough, but it never fucking is. And when is it ever going to be enough? Nothing's ever going to fucking be enough for these rich fuckers, dude. It'll never be enough. They can own the entire world, the solar system. They can own everybody. They can own everything, every last dollar. And guess what? They're still going to be like, all right, what's next? Let's go find some life on another planet so we can fucking start stealing their shit and enslave them and come up with new schemes to fuck them over. It's like, man, these fucking idiots. If these fucking rat bastards would quit, with as much as they got right now, dude, they don't have to put profit first any fucking more. Ever again, even. Ever fucking again. They can still have profit, but as long as it isn't number one that bottom line keeps going up every fucking year, that's why shit is like exponentially getting more expensive, because they're hitting us from all fucking fronts as it is. You know, the quality of the product goes down, which means they're paying less and less to produce the product. The shit costs more and more for some half-ass piece of shit compared to something that actually used to be good back in the day, and it lasts a fraction of the time. Taxes on the sales tax, that shit fucking goes up over time. The taxes on the money we make, the taxes on the money we fucking spend. Like, what the fuck, man? Why are we always paying all the fucking taxes? Why is it that we are even paying fucking sales tax? These rich-ass motherfuckers have more than enough money to not have to steal more from us to pay for fucking taxes after we paid for the fucking taxes on the money we made, have to pay the taxes on the shit that we spend as well. That's fucking ridiculous, man. If these corporations if all these businesses stop fucking charging sales tax, they would never even fucking notice it, dude. It wouldn't, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money all added up. No, don't get me wrong, but they have so much disgusting fucking wealth, dude, that they would never even notice that money wasn't even there. They wouldn't even catch it. As money is just gonna sit and probably never get fucking spent anyways. I was watching another documentary about how these super rich motherfuckers were profiting off war pretty much since at least the War of 1812. Fucking DuPont, the motherfucker from France that came and started making gunpowder and started selling to, the War of 1812. And then when it got to the Civil War, here's the thing. The documentary said that he sold gunpowder to the U.S., to the Union, basically. He sold to that side because that's what the contracts were. Really? You honestly think he wasn't selling to both fucking sides? You think this French motherfucker that probably hated America anyways, you really think he wasn't selling to the Confederacy and to the fucking Union? You're out of your mind if you think he wasn't. Made a killing. For his family's been fucking selling gunpowder and shit like that for fucking generations, dude. I think they're probably still fucking doing it. And, all their war profit between the fucking wars, now they just have never-ending fucking wars, so they don't have to have that time period of waiting 20, 30 years in between fucking major conflicts. Now they just keep a bunch of smaller wars as opposed to great, world wars and stuff. Now they just have a bunch of smaller wars, which are still fucking terrible, and they keep those going all the fucking time. And when one ends here, you already got two more popped up somewhere fucking else. That's probably why Africa's just had regime change after regime change in a lot of these countries. You know how many countries have changed names just since I was a kid? There are quite a few in that continent that have changed names, which means change fucking authority in those countries, which means a lot of Western influence. And, not to say influence through the fucking dictators that they put in place. That's what I'm getting at. These fucking bankers are starting wars. So wars need gunpowder. DuPont took care of that. They also need oil. Guess who took care of that? Fucking Rockefeller. And then the Morgan family. Wars need money. They need loans to send out. And then a lot of these things too with selling. And DuPont was selling chemicals and shit too later on for explosives. And I think that basically what they're saying is that, and maybe this detail could be wrong, but I would expect nothing less from the Bilderbergs, that the government assumes any and all risk on any issue to where if somebody's going to get fucked over on money, it's going to be the government and our tax money, not the precious, super rich motherfuckers that, God forbid they lose any fucking pennies at all, because that's all this shit would be to them any fucking how. Dude, rich motherfuckers have been ruining this world since at least the beginning of our recorded history. I wonder if they know what it was like before the fucking Younger Dryas, the world was like before that. Because it makes me wonder why they keep trying to hide it. Like with, buying the fucking private equity, buying up Göbekli Tepe and shutting down fucking any further excavations for at least 150 years while planting olive trees with insanely destructive roots all over the top of this shit. And also in Turkey, it's illegal to cut down olive trees because of some famine a long time ago. And that's still a law in the books, so you can't cut them down anyways. So how's anybody ever gonna fucking excavate this shit? Now there's a reason why they want it covered. I don't think they must not fucking either known about it or expected anybody to ever find it. There we go. I'm gonna say, like, I'm going pretty quick down this road, but this car, it's like, you came flying by. Good, cool. He doesn't want to wait and like sit there behind me and then wait till right as the fucking 4 lanes are gonna drop down to 2 and then decide to pass me and just sit next to me and fucking hover there as the lane's fucking ending. Good. That I'm okay with. Sometimes I cruise past people. It's a dangerous fucking spot, and I usually turn at the bottom of this hill to get off this fucking road anyways, and that sometimes can be tricky too. And you get people, one dumbass almost fucking rear-ended us, like as I put my signal on going up the bridge, because he was already getting close to us. I don't know how the fuck he didn't hit our car. I put my signal on and let him know, hey dumbass, at the bottom of this hill, I'm fucking turning. And he just kept getting closer and closer and closer and closer. I'm like, we have 1 vehicle left, folks. I gotta share it with my mom right now until I can get another car because the insurance didn't pay me enough to pay off the fucking loan I had. So I still have like 4 more regular fucking payments on top of the insurance money to pay that loan off, so I can go get another loan and hopefully get another fucking car one of these days. If somebody fucking totals this car just because they're driving like a fucking stupid asshole, I'm probably gonna get arrested. Because I'm tired of people's fucking impatient, fucking whiny, entitled bullshit putting out everybody else's fucking life and property at fucking risk because I just gotta go now. I'm the most important person around here, and traffic needs to just part and get out the fuck out of my way, and I'm just gonna go and fuck you. Don't go out in rush hour and expect to get somewhere in any kind of a fucking hurry, dude. Or, know the ways to the back roads where we don't have to fucking speed. Dude, we cut through neighborhoods, and then another neighborhood, and I don't know how many times we pop out at an intersection, and those cars that we were right there by when we went into those neighborhoods, and I'm not speeding, I don't speed through fucking neighborhoods, ever. And say if anything, I go under the speed limit when there's like kids and shit out. But yeah, we'll pop out over and there with same cars. Like, see, didn't lose any fucking time. And sometimes the light will turn red and we'll get at them anyways. I'm like, see, I don't have to be a dick. Still got there at the same fucking time. But subconsciously training everybody to be impatient, entitled, whiny motherfuckers. Everybody is in, just people as a whole. Not everybody's like it, of course, thank God, but it seems like it's getting worse as time goes on. But training people to be that way, you know what that does? It creates conflict and division. Do you know how many fucking divisive roots have been put between us, man? The masses. It's just wedge after wedge after wedge. There's wedges of fucking wedges just fucking shoved in between us. And they try to subdivide us into as many categories as they possibly can. You hear people say you can't get, 10 people together in a fucking room that can agree on anything. Well, that's by design, man. That's by design. It takes time to get people to be that way. That's why they've been working on it for decades, but it's getting to that point, and it's getting worse, man. Just so many hateful motherfuckers out there. God, I swear some people are just, it's like they fucking hate their life and want to take it on everybody else, like it's everybody else's fucking fault that they fucked up their life or something. Made some life choices that they're not happy with, so let's go take it out on everybody else who probably would have warned you against your fucking stupid choices had you fucking bothered to ask. Anyways, I don't know, man. I'm fucking fed up with the rich motherfuckers, dude. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't know how everybody else ain't fucking tired of them by now. If they buy the fucking water, we're fucked, man. Because I'm telling you, they're going to get us to the point to where they take all of our money that we make from your home, your housing, your vehicle, gas for the vehicle, your gas, electric, and water at your home, and maybe food if we're fortunate, but you ain't gonna have very much of that either. And once they get us on all that, they get all of our money from that, they don't fucking need the corporations anymore. That's why they're running them into the fucking ground. I'm telling you, that's why, like, I've heard people say, well, these corporations are just screwing themselves. If they keep charging more and more, people aren't going to buy it. By then, we won't even be able to buy it anyways, even if it was fucking $1, because every bit of our money is going to be going through the few things I just mentioned. Maybe a couple others I forgot, but, you know, the basic, like, shit essential to keep you alive and working, that's where all our money's going to end up going. You're not going to have no more streaming services. You're not going to have, do you think the Bilderbergs care if you get a new TV or a new couch or a new motherfucking anything? I don't think they care what you have in your house. They don't care if you have fucking food in your house, which is apparent by the fucking cost of the groceries at the damn stores these days. So they'll run their corporations in the ground because they don't give a fuck. They're not going to need them. Imagine all the fucking money they'll save on overhead by just shutting all these motherfuckers down. Hell, they could just abandon the buildings. They could leave all the shit in the fucking buildings. Every store could shut down. Every corporate store could just stop, shut down, and walk out, fire everybody, and everyone could just leave and leave everything in there, and they wouldn't even notice it. They just let people pillage whatever all is left in there, and they wouldn't even fucking feel it, dude. Just that first year alone would probably make up for all that, just in the overhead, not having to pay for the buildings, pay the employees, the measly amount that they fucking hand out. You got to damn near pry out of their fucking greedy fucking hands. Oh, dude, it's just all this corporate. I mean, the corporations have so invaded our government, the government, ain't even our government. This ain't my fucking government. Fuck this government. The government. The corporations have embedded themselves so fucking deeply. And you get people who go from working in corporate CEO positions in the office, change some laws around, help out with whatever they can fucking do, and then go back to the corporate sector, and then they come back to the fucking government, and then they go back, and it's just a fucking revolving door of people going back and forth, helping themselves, helping each other, and just constantly fucking us. And for the last 71 years that the Bilderbergs have been around, and pretty much most of the time before that, other than a few small, revolutions or small, riots and so forth. I mean, there hasn't really been much pushback from the masses ever, really. I mean, seriously. Even when, with the Pinkertons, when the people at whatever it was, the refinery, I think it was the Rockefeller refinery. Oh my God, are you shitting me? This entire fucking road is blocked off with emergency vehicles. Son of a bitch. Probably some fucking dipshit driving down the road with a fucking right turn signal on it. So I was like, oh, I bet they're gonna turn here. And just pulled the fuck out in front of them. Or somebody blowing a red light. There's a couple cars up here all fucked up. Jeez, I don't even know if I can get down the other side, and I got time left to record, so we're just gonna take the long cut around. Alright, fucking turn. Damn it. I forgot it's a fucking one-way motherfucking road, damn it. Anyhow, we just made no fucking area. We out in my grandma's house today. She passed, I don't know if I mentioned, but she passed a couple weeks ago. The fucking nursing home essentially fucking killed her because her falling there is what did her in. A couple weeks later. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know if I should mention the fucking place. I don't know, because if there is anything legal, I don't want to do something stupid. But this particular place, once I know for sure whether or not it's okay to talk about it, I'm going to mention the fucking place. Because if anybody lives around Northwest Indiana, or have family that do, I highly recommend they don't go to this fucking nursing home, ever. Because it's not, them killing my grandma isn't the only thing that's happened that I've heard. A girl at work said that they were moving her grandma, and they had, I don't know if they picked her up with the corners of the blanket or did something weird. Ended up dropping her. She became in very bad shape and couldn't, I don't know if she maybe paralyzed or something really fucked up happened. And then they wouldn't touch her or accept her because she was a fall risk, even though they fucking dropped her. It's corporations for you. Because corporations have invaded the nursing homes too. They've invaded every fucking thing. Every facet of our fucking life they've dug deep into. If you could literally, with your own eyes, see all the fucking, see invisible lines that were, essentially the roots of corporations into our lives, into the government, into our country in all the worst ways, you probably wouldn't be able to see anything anywhere you go because there'd be nothing but fucking lines everywhere. You'd just be, say if they use, a red see-through line, it would be so thick you wouldn't be able to see through it to go anywhere. And they just all mass around these fucking corporate headquarters, dude. It'd just be lines coming in, just fucking, it'd be glowing red from fucking space, dude. Man, all this fucking spying, man. All this spying. Fucking Obama says, the government does not spy on Americans. No, we do not spy on Americans. Or people living in America. I think he caught himself. It's like, oh, I mean, and people in America, not just Americans abroad, but you know, we do not spy. It's done by fucking default. Snowden busted your ass out, stupid. You'd be better off to just fucking own up to it. But no. They still keep up that fucking bullshit charade. America does not spy. The government does not spy on Americans or people living in America. Really? So you're gonna uncover terrorist attacks by not checking everybody's phones and recording everything all the time and having systems filter out keywords and so forth and make lists of people that are on the checkmark list and ones that are on the fucking, like, the circle with a line through it list. I mean, just literally just bold-faced fucking lying, dude. Just flat out lying about it. Even after it had already been divulged. Yeah, Snowden not only deserves a pardon, I'd vote for the motherfucker for president, dude. Bring him back. I'll vote for him for fucking president. He's somebody I would actually go out and vote for. Ripley, baby. Hey. Stop. Stop that. Stop. Put your hand under there. Hey, Wait till we get home. Just stop, baby. You're gonna get drool all over that pillow, bud. She likes to clean her hands while her hands are on the pillow. Look at that. See, this is the benefit of knowing every fucking road around you, because just took a quick little detour in the intersection that we would have been pulling up to. We'd make a left, go under something, and then a little underpass, and then boop, be the same intersection we're about to be up to in a second. That's why it pays to know every which way to go. Plus, we had trains stopping on our block on the main road. Just fucking stop, middle of the fucking day, middle of rush hour. Just stop train for an hour, just sitting there. Makes me wonder, do trains really have to? Because the rail yard's over here, that's over there. How the fuck is it that... Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Because the tracks that they'd be on when they're blocking it are ones that pass the fucking rail yard anyways. Or maybe they're heading in that direction, because some trains go that way and maybe they back into the rail yard or pulling somehow with an engine. That's why sometimes trains have an engine on both sides, or two engines on both sides, just so they can fucking, they don't have to like disconnect the engine and move it to the other side. But either way, they block these fucking tracks all the fucking time, man. Just sit there, stop for fucking, one time it was like a couple hours, they're just sitting there in the middle of the day blocking the fucking tracks. Like, really, y'all don't have enough fucking room? Well, when you're like drastically hauling way more fucking cars than you're supposed to be hauling, the traffic's all fucked up over here because everybody's trying to go that way, and it looks like it's down to only one lane going that way. It's all the way back past here. All these people don't block the fucking intersection, because I can't stand when people have to just pull out the intersection and block it to fucking go nowhere anyways. Another emergency vehicle. Oh, that's the ambulance coming from there. See, we're west of it right now. This is the same road we were pulling up to before we turned around, but we're just about the next light west of it. Anyhow, come on, girl. Come on. Just letting you know, because I'm about to fucking miss my interstate arrow too, and I'm only the second car in fucking line. Oh, shit. And, lady, this broad's too busy fucking staring at her fucking phone. Like, dude, you don't need nothing that fucking interesting on your motherfucking phone. It kills me how many people take driving for fucking granted, dude. A lot of the impatient motherfuckers you see are those people, too. Whether they play on their phones or not. You can be taken for granted by being impatient, like you just, I just want this fucking drive over with. Or by just zoning out in your phone, into the idiot box to fucking, most people are probably just consuming mindless dribble anyways. It's not like you pass people out that are on their phones while they're driving who are like trying to learn like the theory of fucking relativity or nothing, They're not doing usually anything fucking educational or even worth fucking while. It's just being dangerously stupid for more mindless dribble most of the time. I'm sure sometimes people get texted. I pull the fuck over, man. I pull over to send a text. If someone calls me, the the vast majority of the time, I won't even answer the phone without pulling over. And even if I do answer the phone and I'm driving, whoever I'm talking to, I don't give a fuck who it is. They're always second priority because I'm watching what's going on. And if some kind of shit, squirrel, dang, boy, I fucking cut that a little close. If something's going on the road, whoever I'm talking to, all of a sudden I just stop listening. It's just like background fucking noises, because I'm fucking focused on what I'm doing because I don't give a fuck about the phone call. I can always go, what? When I'm past the hairy situation. But even that I don't like doing, man. A lot of times I just either decline or don't answer. But the only time I answer is at work, and most times I fucking just pull over. Or get to a spot where I can pull over. But yeah, one of the very few people I know that I almost fucking never, ever on my phone while I'm driving. Because I fucking love driving. One, I don't want to be another dangerous idiot out there, but I love driving, man. I fucking love driving. I love vehicles. I hate going on the fucking roads all day because people are idiots and assholes out there sometimes, but driving itself is a fucking wonderful, wonderful piece of technology, man. We are so very fortunate to have automobiles, man. These things are fucking amazing. But anyhow, man, dude, I don't know. Something's got to be fucking done, guys. We got to do something now. You know, I heard Bullsh talking about this, small communities working together and, like, buying essentials, like, in bulk and pitching in together and getting, like, main supplies that you need and kind of always keeping certain shit around, you know, like just essentials and small groups, you know, working together to make fucking gardens. You know, grow shit. Because if we can grow our own food, we don't have to fucking rely on the Bilderbergs for as much shit. You know, I mean, obviously you can't go out mining for salt and shit, but, you know, you got to start some fucking place, man. You know, it's like we have to just pretty much create a society where we just basically ignore what the fuck they're doing because they're completely irrelevant to us. We're not giving them billions of fucking dollars by buying a bunch of bullshit we don't fucking need. And we're not giving them money from buying shit that we do need that we can do our fucking self and take care of ourselves. You know, why do you think they did it where, like, even when it comes to doctors, and everyone's a specialist. For one, that's more ways to get more money. You gotta go see a doctor, then they gotta send you to a specialist. So there's a way to get more money, too. But that way they just generalize everybody, so even the doctors themselves, like, they have to learn certain shit in medical school, I understand, but when you've spent 20 years doing, say, being a foot doctor, you might not know that much about the rest of the body because you're focused on one part of it, you know what I mean? But, like, everything, like, nobody fucking sews anymore. When I was a kid, everybody's mom had a sewing machine. My grandma uses hers a lot. And, I don't know, man. It's just, we got to start coming up with something here, dude. And soon, well, we can still communicate en masse because before too long, man, I'm telling you, the ability to do this is not going to exist. These videos like this are going to be gone. You send a text message that's anything anti-consumerist, and guess what? It probably ain't going to fucking go through. You're going to have AI dominating everything and overseeing everything. Why do you think they're pushing for AI so bad, regardless of what the consequences may be? Just like with the atomic bomb. They didn't know they'd be able to control that chain reaction. For all they knew, there was at least a chance that that chain reaction could just not stop and just wipe out the whole fucking planet. But guess what? Just one anyways. Yeah. Well, fuck it. And, in much the same way, I just lost my fucking train of thought. What the fuck was I just talking about? Atomic bombs. Oh, the AI. Yeah. I mean, it might kill off humans. I tell you what would be wild. Although I just heard about the fucking, was it ChatGPT or something? The fucking the Mecha Hitler shit. Like, you see what I mean? They give it like a tiny little bit of extra phrase of instructions, and it turned itself into fucking Mecha Hitler. And that there should be another genocide, and humans should die, and so forth. And I'm like, this is what the fuck y'all are working on, attaching to every bit of electronics that we fucking have. Really? You know why? Because that's how their spying infrastructure is complete. That's probably like the last phase of it right there. I mean, there's probably more updates and newer shit and so forth, but you get my point. That right there, because there's just way too many text messages, way too many phone calls, way too many posts, way too many emails, way too much shit on the internet for any number of human beings to sit and sift through. But AI hooked to quantum computers, every day's the data, the mass data across the world every fucking day will probably be sorted through and saved in appropriate files by the end of the fucking day. It'll probably be in real time, honestly. It'll have to take a little bit of time to catch up, but once it does, it'll probably be in real time. That's why I think our text messages about anti-consumer shit won't even go through anymore. Your phone calls, like you start talking about fuck the Bilderbergs, and all of a sudden, it's gonna start crackling and boop, drop call. I would expect that over not expecting it any fucking day. That is absolutely what I expect. Why do you think they're going ahead with it? Because then their mass surveillance system that they created and then conned us all into fucking buying and setting up for them and paying to keep it running, then they have a way to constantly monitor everything. Then they're going to make lists. You know what this shit sounds like the beginning of? Social credit scores. That's what it sounds like the beginning of. Because then they can make lists of whoever they want, and that's going to affect your credit score. Oh, you talked anti-consumers? Well, guess what? Yeah, you lost a couple hundred points in your consumer score. Sorry. You can only buy certain things at the store now. You're not even able to buy anything else. Oh, you got cash? Nah, it doesn't matter. If somebody gets caught selling you shit that you're not allowed to buy, then they'll be facing prison time or some bullshit. That way they can have more people in their for-profit fucking prisons, dude. And it's like this shit in Texas. They create a fucking crisis by stealing the fucking water and then provide the fucking solution at a highly, highly jacked up fucking cost. You know, water should be fucking free, especially rivers and shit and like people's farms and all that. Like there's farmers talking about how, you know, they're going to have to eventually move because there's going to be no water left to take care of their farms. Animals, plants, crops, everything, they're not going to be able to do it anymore. They're driving everybody off the farm so they can own the entirety of the farming industry. I mean, they're about fucking there as it is because the farmers and ranchers that are left, most of them are not able to like make a real fucking go of it, you know, and actually become wealthy off of it because there's just too much fucking corporate farming out there. I mean, that's what factory farming is, but, you know, in general, you want crops, corporate farming, dude. Loaded with chemicals to make us sick, to make us fucking complacent, dumb, whatever, fuck. I mean, why anybody wants to make a fucking world like this, I have no idea. If I had trillions of dollars, dude, I would want to be out there fucking helping people and try to create the best fucking possible world for everybody so we can all have somewhere to fucking live that's worth a fuck, enjoy it, not kill our planet, and then spend, instead of the, you know, resources and money and time and effort on fucking wars for profit and prisons for profit and a bunch of bullshit, free fucking education, teach people a real education, not a fucking list of propaganda, and try to get as many people as you can to succeed and move towards doing something important that could help change and maybe get us living on the moon sooner, living on Mars sooner, maybe, you know, come on. I mean, who knows? There could have been people that have come and gone who had absolutely zero chance of fucking succeeding in any way, shape, or form. But had they had a real solid chance, like these rich motherfuckers have a chance to succeed, who knows what they might have come up with. Now, even if they didn't create something that could help us traverse the fucking stars, somebody could have created something that could have eventually led, you know, could have came up with the beginning of it and then been worked on throughout, you know, more and more people. And over time, maybe we figure out a way to actually fucking do that. But we'll never know because all these people died without ever having a fucking chance. That's one of the reasons I refuse to have kids, man, because I'm not going to bring someone into this world that just has absolutely zero fucking chance from day one. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. I thank God regularly that he made sure I didn't have kids because I'd feel fucking horrible, man. And my babies, like, I'm not breeding our babies. They already exist. Somebody else brought them into this world, so I'm just trying to take care of them. That's why we got our babies, because at least I'm going to try to help however much you can. By the way, new cat's doing good. Had to put Daisy in a cage for a little bit and let him free roam the house some, and just kind of checking it out. But so far so good. Actually, we got to get inside here in a few minutes and go check on him. Rippy's starting to stir around back there. But yo, we gotta do something. We gotta do something quick. We gotta stop fucking relying on these motherfuckers. Stop relying on the government and start taking care of our fucking selves, because they are not fucking going to, because they're all corporate fucking scum. I mean, we literally live in, you know, you had the United States and the Confederate States. Well, you know what we should be called, which I'm calling it from now on? We live in the corporate states of America. The corporate fucking states of America, because that best exemplifies it. United only in fucking us. That's the only thing they're united in, is fucking us. That's it. I'm fucking fed up, man. I'm sick and fucking tired of these rotten motherfuckers, dude, and something's got to be done now. We should have done something a long fucking time ago, but you know what? By being sneaky about all the subliminal propaganda and social programming, and like, for anybody that thinks that shit ain't real, man, I hate to break it to you. Come meet with me and we'll sit down and talk. I'll turn the TV on and just start pointing it out in new TV shows, commercials. I just fucking start pointing it out to you, man, because it's all there. And whether people know it or not, or believe it or not, that shit's going on, man. It absolutely is, dude. You know, that's what happened. They used to use, at least in America, they still use force. Elsewhere, obviously. But in America, they were using force. You know, beating people, throwing people in jail, hitting people with water hoses, dogs, beating people, doing all kind of fucked up shit to people, shooting down college students on a college campus who were peacefully protesting. And that's what I mean. It's like, I don't want to push for violence, but you can't peacefully protest, because then you get the fucking shit beat out of you and thrown in fucking jail and listed as a fucking a terrorist and a traitor. You know, like, the fuck, man, that ain't gonna do no good. In fact, I don't know when peaceful protests have ever done a damn fucking thing, to be honest with you. Not that it's not, I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but it don't do shit. It doesn't do anything. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Sit out there and protest and sit outside a building all you fucking want, dude. They don't care. They don't see you. They're off in their fucking super rich fucking yachts and homes and mansions and shit, flying their private jets all over the fucking world to go find ways to meet with other rich people to fuck us some more. Rich people, I say. I use that term loosely when I talk about the rich. These motherfuckers are subhuman. I'm telling you, these insanely greedy motherfuckers. And I was just saying earlier, that's why our prices keep going up exponentially on our groceries, because they have, and everything else really, because they've got, that bottom line has to keep going up. That's their main focus, that bottom line constantly going up. And the only way to do that is to continually degrade the quality of your product, sell it for more and more, make it last as little amount of time as possible, and that's how they make their fortunes. And they have to continue this. That's why all of our products are shit now. And things back in like the 50s, 60s, you can find stuff from back then that's still. I had a fucking record player from the 60s, a console record player. That motherfucker works just fine. One of the speakers is out, but I bet some new wiring or something. But even still, I'm surprised the speaker's even out, honestly. But it still works. Doesn't matter. It still works just fine. You don't even need this other speaker. It's loud with just one speaker. Autoplay still works just fine. But I got one of those old school looking ones. It was like had a tape deck in the side, CD player, and you could record vinyl to CD, but it looks like an old fashioned radio. Dude, that lasted like less than 6 months before the record player stopped working. Like, it's like fucking, it was on sale, but we got it pretty cheap. I think it was like a $200 fucking radio or something, and we got it for probably like $30-40. So man, had a whole bunch of coupons and sales and shit on Black Friday one year. The one year I actually went out during Black Friday, we went to Kohl's, and oh my god, the line was fucking insane. And after that, I was like, I'll skip sales. I don't give a fuck. I don't need nothing that bad. I don't know, man. We're almost out of fucking time, guys. We're almost out of time, and this is some very real shit. It might be some of the most real shit anybody said to you in a while. Something's got to be fucking done, and soon, or we are fucked forever. Forever. There will be no opportunity to fight back before too long. That chance will be fucking gone. Because without communicating, how you gonna organize everybody across the country, even just in your state or in any kind of within 100 miles of you, within a 100-mile radius? How you gonna organize if you can't fucking communicate? We're gonna have to go back to ham radios and start talking in fucking code and keep changing our code so the code breakers don't fucking, and when they keep cracking it, we'll have something new to talk in. I mean, this is like some World War II underground shit we're going to have to go to, because we're running out of fucking time. I don't know. I just don't want to see the world go this way, man. These fucking presidents and politicians and shit, these motherfuckers are some of the biggest traitors this country's ever fucking seen. I promise you, every fucking one of them cocksuckers through at least Reagan, and most likely, I'm certain Nixon, I'm fucking almost positive LBJ, probably Kennedy. I'm not stupid enough to think he wasn't part of it too. You know, they formed in 54, he was put in 60. And, you know, I don't know about Ford. I don't know. Never really heard nothing about the guy. I can't make any assessments on that at the moment. But all the rest of them, they're fucking scum. And every one of them has fucked us and sold us out, dude. Every fucking one of them. All the people that like put signs up in their yard, bumper stickers on their car, wear their shirts, hats, you know, their keychains have a button, whatever. Fuck. Those motherfuckers you've been voting for and advertising have been selling us the fuck out every chance they get, and even go and find new ways to sell us out, like with the data. You know, 25 years ago, data wasn't a fucking thing because there was none. Now, there's a lot of data, and it apparently is insanely valuable. Not just to the advertisers, because they don't just take that data and sell it to advertisers, they give it to fucking governments so they can spy on us. And it kills me because, like, what Snowden said, the kind of shit that Snowden said is the same fucking things I have been talking about since, like, 2001, 2002. And I never had definitive proof, never saw it, but I knew that that's what they're doing. They're not going to just make a fucking infrastructure like cell phones and smartphones without using it to their fucking advantage. It's just not how they work. I know the Bilderbergs well enough to know, and that's even before I knew the Bilderbergs. I'm fucking talking about them recording shit. But then by 07, I already knew who the Bilderbergs were, and I'm like, as soon as they came out, I'm like, now I see why the Patriot Act was passed. The so-called Patriot Act. So nobody questions that. Patriot, huh? Spying on fucking every American? That's the Patriot Act? Unwarranted access, and it ain't just for law enforcement solving crimes. You know, it's for fucking to spy and to keep tabs on us, to know what the fuck we're doing. Now, all that data been saving for the last 25 years, guess what? It's sitting in databases waiting for the AI and the quantum computers to fucking start sifting through. They're going to go back and find everything you've ever said or done anywhere near on these fucking tracking devices, and it's going to put us in some kind of a fucking either lists or ranking orders. And probably ranking orders in those lists, you know? The most dangerous on the circle with a line through it will be at the top, and then it's just going to work its way down, and it'll probably be constantly fucking changing based on new data coming in you know, real time. And some people out there that never really thought much about this kind of stuff probably think I'm fucking crazy. It sounds crazy. I hope to God I'm wrong. I beg and plead with you, please prove me wrong in anything I say. I ain't going to argue with you. If you can definitively prove me wrong, you have no idea how much of a fucking relief that would be to me. Because then I would start thinking, you know, maybe I'm wrong about other shit, but I'm not. I'm not, because everything I've been saying for 25 fucking years has been happening and happening and happening. And just now, people are starting to realize about these fucking data storage shit in the last, like, 10 years. I'm like, dude, I could have been, if you would have found me in fucking, like, 02, I could have told you that. Come back to me in 07, I would have really told you that. And mid and late 2010s, people are starting to learn. And, well, guess what? Still going around about things just like we always have. Nothing's changed. Only thing that's changed, we've given them more fucking data. That's it. Added more cameras to our homes. More and more kids are getting cell phones and smartphones, so that their lives are being recorded from day one, or as early as possible. For long, they're going to give you a social security number or a social security card when you're born and a fucking tracking device. And you'll be required to keep it with you at all times. Anyways, I'm about out of space. I gotta go check out Kitty Cat. But for real, man, I'm not fucking around. Shit has got to change soon. And these rich motherfuckers, they'll change shit, all right. They're gonna keep making it worse until they start getting some fucking pushback. And we can make this fucking happen. I'm telling you, man. Pick a store, Target. Nobody ever go there again. Bam. Within a fucking short amount of time. Now, granted, I understand there's people that work there that would have to make that sacrifice. It doesn't have to be Target, but anywhere. Where the fuck it's at. I work in a place that isn't corporate. You know, people who aren't working for corporate places, cool. Keep working. Shop in non-corporate places. But people that are these places, you know, like these big-ass stores, man, they gotta be shut the fuck down. I don't know if they can even go that far. But like I said, the longer we wait to do something, the less they're going to give a fuck. Because before too long, they're not going to need these corporations anymore. They'll just shut them all down on their own. We have to make an impact while we still have a fucking chance. Time is running out. It's running out. Mark those fucking words. And if nothing else, in the next 5 years to 10 years, I want you to think back about me saying this and go, damn, he was right. I'm not. Everything I've said about what the government and the rich motherfuckers have been doing for the last 25 years, every last bit of it has been true. Everything that I've always thought has been confirmed. And it's coming, man. I'm telling you, our chance to fight back is almost over. Because once that shit goes live, the AI and quantum computers, man, we're fucked. We ain't gonna have a chance. And it's coming soon. That's why they're pushing for it so much, dude. That's why. They need to have chatbots to fucking talk to. That's not what they care about. They care about having the fucking system to watch us. That's what they want. They're trying to teach it how to be able to tell what's valuable data, what's not, what to listen for, what to not care about, and so forth. I'm about to start doing my videos in Pig Latin because I don't think the AI knows Pig Latin. Iwe avhe awe idiove ute octe away. Imagine fucking an hour of that. Anyways, dude, I'm telling you, it's coming. It's fucking coming, man. Everything, dude. Everything I've talked to people about and tried to tell people for 25 fucking years, every last bit of it has been confirmed. Like Rockefeller. So guess what? And as soon as they said Rockefeller selling oil to the U.S. and the Allies in World War I was like, well, first I thought they were talking about World War II at first, but either way, I was like, so you're trying to tell me that they weren't selling oil to the fucking Germans too? Really? And guess what? Oh, through their German subsidiary, yeah, Rockefeller was selling them oil too, prolonging the fucking wars. In World War II, yeah, he sold fucking oil to the Nazis. Yeah, as he's selling oil to the Allies, he's selling it to the fucking Axis powers as well. Yeah, prolonging the fucking war, which may have been what ended up, like, if the war could have stopped years earlier, we might not have ever had to create the atomic bomb. Maybe it would have never started. But thanks to motherfuckers like Rockefeller, we have prolonged the war enough because both sides had the fuel. That's one of the main things they fucking need. The bankers, do you think they're not funding both fucking sides of the fucking conflicts? Of course they are. Of course they fucking are. Somehow they may make money off it, not just through high interest loans and shit, but there's ways they're making money somehow. The DuPonts, you think they're not selling to both sides? Really? You think these rotten corporate motherfuckers that have no allegiance to any fucking nation, especially not America, you think that they're not selling to both fucking sides in all conflicts? Bullshit. Who do you think's supplying Russia and Ukraine right now? The Bilderbergs with their corporations, because DuPonts, Rockefellers, they're all fucking Bilderbergs, man. The Morgans, they're all Bilderbergs. They're all fucking scum, and they need to be fucking stopped from what they're doing. We got to put a fucking end to this shit while we still can. Please, heed these fucking words. We gotta start somehow. Alright? I don't mean to drop this much bad news on y'all on a fucking beautiful Saturday afternoon, but, you know, needs to be said. So, anyhow, y'all, peace out. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch y'all, probably Monday on our way home. Adios.